Hello, everyone. Welcome to Stockertim, the investors channel. Today we are actually starting a different kind of episode whereby we look at a particular stock 10 years backwards and we make an experiment as to what exactly you would have as an investor if you had bought that stock 10 years ago with a minimum of $500. So it's an experiment. It's also a way of actually showing that if you have actually cultivated the habit of being an investor in a company that is solid, that has solid fundamentals and promising future, if you are stuck with that company and you bought that stock without even doing anything, you only invested $500 and you kept that stock for just 10 years, what will you have today? And we are looking at Nvidia as the first stock that we'll be looking at in the Rewind series. I will be getting into it shortly. So before I go forward, every information shared on this channel for education and information purpose only. Do your due diligence or consult your financial advisor before making any decision. On that note, please like this video, share this video as well. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, subscribe, put on a notification bell so that you don't miss any update. And as well, you can join us on our social media handles that you can see in front of yourself. I'll get into it now. So, what will you have as an investor in terms of total return plus your capital if you had invested $500 in Nvidia stock 10 years ago? Join me and let's jump right in. So, around this same time, 10 years ago, Nvidia stock was trading around $4.60. And if you had invested $500 this same day, around the same day, 2015, 10 years ago, you would have been able to buy a total of about 108.7 shares of Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA. So as at that time, Nvidia stock was actually more or less a penny stock. It was below $5, and as at that time, Nvidia stock was struggling. Nvidia was a company that was still in a discovery mode. The company was spending so much money on research and development. Nvidia was just a small tech company that was more focused on developing GPUs that gamers actually use. They were also developing a whole lot of machines for the crypto ecosystem. So it was just a company that made processors, chips, processors that actually allow gamers to actually enjoy gaming with high resolution, high very very heavy games. And at that time, Nvidia was just about $4.60. So what exactly will you have today? You can see it in front of you. Nvidia has now transformed to be perhaps the second or the third most valuable company in the world. Nvidia is now worth trillions of dollars, just trading just behind Apple. Today, your $500 will now actually be to the tune of $119,570. Let me repeat that again. I know you can say it, but it's amazing what it means to be an investor. You would have, if you had invested $500 in Nvidia 10 years ago in 2015, you would actually have $119,570 in total gain plus your capital of just $500. And that return is about 23,814% gain. And within that time till now, if you average your return, you would actually have about 76% year on year for the last 10 years. Now, what does this tell you? It tells you that it actually pays to be an investor. I'll actually go to the chart of Nvidia so that you can actually put in perspective how Nvidia has really moved very very fast to the upside as a company that was struggling to actually get the attention of Wall Street, of investor. But Nvidia the story has actually changed completely. Nvidia is now perhaps, if not the most important company in AI, artificial intelligence today. Nvidia is actually more or less like the most valuable artificial intelligence company in terms of providing the hardware that powers the entire ecosystem. So let's go to the chart, and I'll actually bring this home to see what you can learn from this and how you can actually see how to actually build your strategy as an investor. So this is the all-time performance of Nvidia stock. As a matter of fact, Nvidia actually was listed around 1999, February 19th, 1999. The stock was trading for almost nothing, almost pennies on the dollar. Was trading for less than, for less than 1 cent. So what do we have? You can see Nvidia has returned over 341,512%. However, so even if you had just invested around 2015, Nvidia was less than $5, like I said. And between even 5 years ago, Nvidia has returned over 1,439%. So the lesson for anyone watching this video, and if you're not conversant with Stockertim, the investors channel, please, this is what we do on this channel. If you like this video, give this video a like. We really appreciate, because more people will see this video to actually learn what it takes to be an investor. Also subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Put on your notification bell so that you don't miss any other update. So getting back to this, if you had stocked with Nvidia just 5 years ago, you would have actually even gotten over 1,439% on your $500 investment, just $500, without even buying anything more, just initial $500. And if you had actually invested just 5 years before, 5 years ago, which is 10 years ago, you would have actually had over 119%, which I've actually showed just a few moments ago. So the lesson is, actually, it doesn't necessarily mean that every stock on Wall Street quoted in the stock market will give you this kind of return. That's not the lesson of this episode. The lesson is, if you actually do your due diligence, you find a company that has promising future, a company that has solid fundamentals, a company that has a moat, something that actually sets the company apart from its competitor, and they are able to charge something very valuable for what they do, no matter how small, a company that has growth trajectory, you need to actually stick with that stock. If you can even invest more, because look at, even if you haven't invested anything more than your $500 10 years ago on Nvidia, you still have over $119,000. That is what it means to actually be more patient. Do not time the market. Do not actually think you can trade stocks and actually make more money. Trading means, going in and out and actually taking quick profits and thinking you're actually making money. But traders don't necessarily make money in the medium and the long term. Most 80% of traders, according to research that is even available, 80% of traders actually lose money, and they also lose more than their money, which means they borrow money and they lose what they have and what they actually borrowed. So I wouldn't actually suggest that trading is a bad idea. I'm actually saying trading is not as easy as it seems, but investing is more rewarding. Investing requires you to do your due diligence, be more patient, take time to study companies, take time to actually look at their valuation, take time to look at their financials, take time to listen to other people, do your research. Don't be too quick to buy and don't be too quick to sell, because if you have bought Nvidia a few years ago, see what you have today. That's what we do on this channel, and that's why we even called Palantir 3 years ago. Yes, our channel didn't start 3 years ago. We started last year, but in all the public fora and other platforms where we've been doing this, we've called Palantir 3-4 years ago, and Palantir has returned over 1,000 500%. If you want to actually learn more on how you can spot this kind of companies that will actually build your portfolio in the next 5 to 10 years, join our community. I will drop the link to join the community in the description part of this video. I will also put the link up, as you can see. You can see the link over there at the topmost of this video. I'll drop the link as well on how you can join the community, so that you can actually learn on how to do your due diligence, pick winning stocks that will actually 10x, 20x your return. Nothing is guaranteed. Your capital is under risk. You have to do your due diligence. Stocks can be very volatile in the short or medium term, but in the long term, they have actually shown that they are perhaps the most sustainable way to build wealth and build your portfolio. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you love what we're doing, subscribe to our channel, put your notification bell. Till next time, keep investing, keep growing. Take care, and bye bye.